to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today on a random bridge which is just below the M62 at Ripondon, and we're on the trail of a 400-year-old bridge, which isn't this one, called Oxygrains Packhorse Bridge, and it's over in that direction somewhere. So I'm going to drag Mrs H and the girls all through this wilderness and we'll see if we can find it, shall we? Come on! Well folks, we've got first sight of our target. There we go, Oxygrains Packhorse Bridge. Not the big one, the one just in front of it there. I don't know if you can make that out on camera. So we're going to push on. With a bit of luck we should be able to cut through here now and then cut down. So there's no point trying to avoid it. We've got to go through that, haven't we? Sorry Mrs H, she's been nettled you see, unfortunately, further back. Well, she's not best pleased. We've made our way through all that undergrowth there, a bit like crashing through Burma in places, with a few ows and ooh and ees from Mrs H. Fortunately she's not wore long trousers. Our next little task is to get down this hill. You've got a closer look there of Oxygrain Bridge, which is what we'll be making our way to. As you can see, it's a fair way up here, judging from the road down below. Right, is it me first, Mrs H?
Most certainly.
Well, we've made it to the bottom in one piece. It wasn't too bad, was it, Mrs H?
No comment.
On that note, there it is, the Oxygrains Packhorse Bridge. So we'll go and have a look and see what all the fuss is about, shall we? Well folks, this bridge has been here for 400 years. It's amazing when you come to think of it. Now, the trails that this bridge would have served originally have long since been lost. The idea of these little packhorse bridges, which you see a lot of in Yorkshire, anybody who's a fan of Last of the Summer Wine will see lots of these in the scenery. And although they look very idyllic and very nice, you know, and tranquil, they actually served a purpose. And the idea of them was to allow merchants to carry the wares across cloughs such as Oxygrains Clough and into Lancashire and vice versa. You know, the idea was that they could bring a little horse with the wares on the back and they'd walk it across. So that's the purpose of them, and 400 years of history, simple engineering. It's amazing, I can't get over just how long it's lasted really. So let's take a little closer look at it and we'll see how it was actually built. So this is a closer look at Oxygrains Packhorse Bridge. Now in 2014 the council of Calderdale, whose area this is, decided that they would do a bit of work on it, a little bit of remedial work, and they repointed it. I don't know if they've re-strengthened it, but they've certainly put some soil on top to try and protect the top of the stones, because they didn't want it to just collapse into the river. Obviously they realised that this was quite an important bridge at one time and decided to protect some of their heritage. And they've done a good job at it really, because it blends in with the landscape brilliantly. You know, we'll take a look at the new Oxygrain Bridge that's succeeded this one, and you can't tell from up there that this is actually here unless you know it's here type of thing. But yeah, it's amazing to just think that this has been here 400 years. All the merchants that probably passed over here, you know, with the wares over into Lancashire. And remember, back in them days, they didn't have like a little horse and trap or anything like that. They would have just simply put the wares across the back of the mules and walked them across. You know, they wouldn't have rode, they'd have walked as many miles as the mules did. So, fair play to them, fair play to them. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the new bridge that succeeded this one, as it's a bit more impressive than this. This is simple compared to that one. Right, off we go. So this is the new Oxygrains Bridge. That's the main road that runs over that, and it links Rishworth through to Denshaw on the other side. Now when it was built, obviously it cost a lot of money, so it became a turnpike road and people would have to pay to cross over that bridge. However, when they built the M62, that was no longer needed and it was bypassed basically, although traffic still uses it. And it's quite strange to think that when people are passing over that bridge, they don't know that there's 400 years of history just below them. They probably just zip past and don't know. Well, that was a little look at the bridges at Oxygrains Clough. Hope you enjoyed it. We've had a nice little ramble today. A little bit harder than we normally do, a bit uphill, a bit down dale. But we've enjoyed it nonetheless. So, until the next time, from myself, from Mrs H, from the girls, and from Yorkshire and Oxygrains Clough, bye bye for now.